to another episode of Shy Chat. I am your host, Moyo, and today we are celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Chicagorilla. I am here with Van Johnson, who is on Black Ink Crew Chicago, and the co-owner of Chicagorilla, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how are you feeling?
I'm great.
Okay, Kevin Womack, how are you guys today?
Got it. I'm doing awesome. How are you?
I'm good. I'm hot. It's a hot day in Chicago, but it's a beautiful day, right?
Definitely.
Because we know how Chicago weather is.
Yes.
They can switch up on us all the time. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. First of all, I want to say, being an entrepreneur, I understand your hustle and your drive and your ambition and the struggle, right? How has it been? It's been a year, so tell me your highs, your lows. How has it been?
Well, Chicagorilla really started from the bottom, and we was able to transition to actually getting it onto the television screen, and we started literally with T-shirts, the cheap brand T-shirts, because we didn't have a place that we can go to and get the like nice quality merchandise for wholesale prices. So it was really like we started at the very, very bottom, and it even took me 4 years to get the brand to be on television. So it's definitely been a struggle, but it's been a beautiful struggle, you know, because I can go back into where we first started to where we are right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of I'm pretty comfortable right now.
Yes, and how was your first year? What did you learn your first year through entrepreneurship?
I'll go.
Was there fights, arguments?
Any money that you have to put your money into your business.
Back into the business.
Back into it. You can't be cheap or I'm more so frivolous, but the marketing, the capital, and pretty much finding manufacturing were our real struggles.
Yeah, and that was the first year of trying to actually have a store and try to maintain bills versus having clientele coming to the store, finding it, because this building is a huge warehouse building. It's difficult to find the actual spaces. So it's been a struggle, but I mean it's definitely been a ride that we won't forget. You know what I'm saying, especially to be able to be right here at that 1-year anniversary with the store still being open and active.
Love it. So how did this friendship turn into partnership in a business begin? How did it all start between you two?
Well, we always kind of worked together. We worked at Target, telemarketing, Walmart. We've been best friends since we were shorty. So It's easy to work with him because we like minded, and you know what I'm saying. Where I like at, he's good at, and vice versa. So
nice. And so of course you're one of the sorry, I don't want to call you an actor. You're not an actor. So you have a role on Black Ink Crew. So what has the VH1 platform done for Chicagorilla? How has that helped you share your brand?
Now it's helped me. It's helped me catapult in more ways than one because of the actual person behind the brand. I was wearing it ever since season 1, but you didn't see exactly who owned it or who had ownership of the brand. So now that you actually see who's the owner and how we're moving forward as a team and a collective, you see exactly who the brand belongs to versus seeing it on television and say, what is this gorilla? You know what I mean? So you actually see what the meaning is, and you see what we stand for, you see what the brand stands for. So with VH1 letting me, express that in my storyline, that's become something that's elevated the brand.
Yes, and VH1 is a huge platform, so you are very blessed. You're very blessed.
So
what I loved about it is that you compared it to the gorilla as like the king of the jungle and the protector, the one that's the leader. Exactly. So I love that, and how you incorporated that in the fashion. So can you go more into detail about that and how you came up with that? Why the gorilla?
Sure. Well, the gorilla is one of the most dominant animals in the jungle. Yeah. Definitely thrives on family, structure, and as being one of the dominant animals in the jungle. Of course, everybody always says, "Hey, the lion is the king of the jungle." We necessarily believe that the gorilla is definitely the king of the jungle because of the way he carries himself, and he's very, very similar, very smart, just like a human being is. And the jungle is definitely a crazy place to grow up in. You can imagine, and definitely Chicago is too. But we wanted to diversify what the gorilla means. And it's not, just some nigger or just you look like some monkey. Yeah. The gorilla is a dominant animal, so we want to just, transcend the meaning of the gorilla.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have the misconception that they're aggressive and ferocious, but if you observe them in their natural habitat, they take care of the young and the elderly. So that's key.
And being African American, that plays a huge role. You guys are role models for some kid out there is watching you on TV. Some kid out there is rocking your shirt. So how does that feel to be a role model and then be an African American entrepreneur who is thriving? How does that feel?
It feels like now that I went through my trials and tribulations in life, it seems that God has, put me through those tests to be where I am today. And it really feels like I'm actually doing my due diligence and doing what God has placed me here to do.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm walking in the path of righteousness. And
Give it 5. Amen.
And the fans and the supporters, that's what helped the business thrive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because without them, what we gonna do?
Yes. Now I gotta keep it real. There's so many brands that everybody just tries to be an entrepreneur. Everybody wants to put a logo on a shirt. Right. So what sets you guys apart from other entrepreneurs who have a clothing line in Chicago or wherever they may be at? What sets you guys apart?
What sets us apart is what we do with the clothing line. What the meaning behind it is a lot different than what other brands and what their meanings are. We give back to the youth. We give back to going back to school with kids. We feed the homeless, and there's actually some homeless guys that I ride past all the time that I've given shirts to, and they wear the t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? So the clothing line is just not an urban clothing line that looks good. This fashion line, you can wear it. Anybody can wear it, and you can feel comfortable in it.
Yes.
So I wouldn't ride past the street seeing someone that's less fortunate that I gave a shirt to and look at him and say, oh, well, he's a bum, he's on the street, he has a Chicagorilla shirt on. No, he has a Chicagorilla shirt on because this is something that we gave back to people that's less fortunate.
Yes.
I don't know if any other brands do that, but I can say that that's what sets us apart because we do it. And we show that we do it.
And what do you hope to gain with Chicagorilla within the next year to 5 years? What do you hope to gain? Any new items coming out? What can we look forward to?
There we go.
You can go on Chicagorilla.com and purchase items and come to 2150 South Canal Port to purchase items.
And I would say in the near future, just be aware that Chicagorilla is definitely taking off. You won't find us in any other stores. It's an exclusive brand. If we do branch off, we'll branch off to other cities, other states, and you'll see another Chicagorilla inside another state or another city. So we plan to just expand, keep doing what we're doing, keep helping the culture, and we want to keep growing.
Okay, and then one more question. Today, like we said earlier, today is such a beautiful day. You have so many people upstairs on the rooftop supporting you. How does that feel to see all these people came out on a Sunday? They got work tomorrow. How does that feel to know that all these people are here to support you and your brand? How does that make you guys feel?
I mean, just to sum it all up in one word, I just say I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Because without God, not any of this would be possible. Yes. Just to be right here sitting and having this interview with you, and what I'm saying, people that's like-minded, this feels really, really good. So I'm blessed to say this.
Yes, and then I noticed on the flyer also it had said it's safe. It's a safe place.
Exactly.
So, and I appreciate that you advertise that it's a place to just have fun, kick back, and enjoy ourselves.
Exactly.
Instead of worrying about so and so. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what we promote. We promote safety. Every event that we've done, by God's grace, has been successful events with no fights. You know what I'm saying? Barely any arguments.
Yes.
And no weapons. So we want to promote that and continue with positivity moving forward.
Yes. And then last question: what do you hope for to see in our city? Because we all are leaders in our own way, and I think oftentimes we don't realize that. We think, oh, I'm just this little one kid on the block. My voice doesn't matter. But we're all leaders in our own way, and we all have a responsibility, right? Yes. So what do you guys hope for Chicago? What do you want to see for our city? Because we have to put our city on. We have to put the people in our city on, right? Yes. So what do you guys hope for our city? What would you like to do?
I would love to see the violence, decrease. And I would also love to see young kids that's entrepreneurs that do have a real talent.
Yes.
I would love to see them utilize their talent and use their talents to make their money. Because I was a lost kid, and I knew I had the art, and I knew I can draw, but I didn't know if I can, make a living off of it. So I would hope to see that, young kids that do have a talent that's not really necessarily good in the 9 to 5, be an entrepreneur and be a boss and be able to take care of their families and such.
Yes. And you, any hopes?
And we got to be accountable for the kids.
Yeah.
So that's where it stemmed from.
Because they are the future.
So as long as we take care of them and not just our own, take care of each other's, like community, like the gorilla, the philosophy of the gorilla. So I think that's where it starts. We need to help each other.
All right.
Pieces together. Apart.
Right. Thank you so much, Van. Thank you, Kevin. Make sure you guys check them out on VH1. You guys, the whole brand, the whole movement, it's very inspiring.
Thank you so
and
much.
This is a great event. If you guys aren't here, you snooze. Make sure you come next year, the 2 years.
Definitely.
But make sure you guys check them out on VH1, and then make sure you purchase his items. Where can they find it?
You can go on Instagram and shop Chicagorilla, and you can also find it on the website, which is Chicagorilla.com.
All right, you guys heard it here. I'm Moyo, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of Shy Chat.
Peace.